Hey, how's it going? Great to see you again. If you haven't been here before, my name's Tim, and on this channel we do a whole pile of geeky, filmy, tech, camera, creator kind of stuff, so you're probably in the right place. Today I'm sitting on my couch, which is a bit unusual. I'm usually over here at my desk, and the reason for that is, well, I needed a bit more space. You see, I ordered something from a company called Ulanzi, and it was this thing here, a mystery box. So I thought I'd open it up and show you what was in it, because I think a lot of people look at these things but they're never quite sure whether or not to get them. So I thought I'd get one of these things, open it up, show you what's in it, and have a look at the sort of value of what's here compared to what you could just buy yourself, all that sort of thing. So let's have a look and see what's in this box. Now, the first thing I've got down here, I'm just going to grab stuff out randomly, is this little camera light. This is just a small white camera light. It fits on top of the camera. I'll open it up now. If you're interested in these, by the way, there's a link down below. They didn't send this to me for free. I did pay for all of this sort of stuff, so it's not sponsored or anything. Oh, the t-shirt came in the box as well, by the way. Okay, in this package here, there's a little cold shoe mount and a cold shoe adapter. Right, that's just a plain white light. If I switch it on, it's got power in it. Most of these things do. I can see it's got a mixture of blue white and yellow white lights in there. There's a couple of dials on the side there to make it brighter and to change the color tone. Looks like it's yeah, 2500 Kelvin to 6500 Kelvin, so that's a good range, and should give you about a 95, 94, 95 CRI on here as well. So yeah, that's a neat little light. Battery on the back, USB-C charging port, and a USB lead cable comes with it as well. So that was one thing that's in there. The second thing I've got in the box is this is a vlogging microphone. I shouldn't cover my face up. And there it is. It's a really small microphone. It's cute. It's got normal mic jack on the back. It does come with a TRS and a TRRS cable, so whichever one your camera wants, it's got both of them in there. It's TRRS for phone. There you go. A proper wind muff, so you can take the little foamy off and put that one on it. I'm not going to do that now, that'll take too long. And a nice little protective bag for you to keep it in. There you go. Next thing in the box here, let's have a look here. This is a Ulanzi eye light. I like these lights. This is one of their RGB WW ones. There's a manual in a box, and there's a light. So, and another USB-C cable. Everything's USB-C charging these days. This one's quite neat. I've shown you another bar light that they did recently. This is sort of a third of the length kind of one, but it's got the same control surface on the back. There you go, nice white light, and that's going to switch modes. That button there switches modes, so now I've got a nice green light and coloured lights and all that sort of thing. So you're kind of familiar with these. That's really neat. So that was in the box as well. This is a sunlight light. What this one is designed to do is to give you a really intense golden hour kind of light out of it. That's a really chunky metal casing and a huge ass piece of glass at the front, and if you have a look in there, that's a 1.5 centimeter diameter emitter in there. That's huge, and that's I have actually plugged this one in already, and it puts out a huge amount of very yellow, I think it's yeah, there it is, 1400 Kelvin, so it's a very yellow, deep sunsetty kind of light. Next thing I've got down here, this is a DR2 drone strobe light. So I know what this one is. I've had one of these before. That's a self-adhesive Velcro pad. There you go. That's got a bit of Velcro on the back of it, so you can use that to attach it to your drone, and you don't need to like clip it into anything. And that just sits under the bottom of your drone so that you can see it clearly against the sky or at night or something like that. Just makes it easier to identify where your drone is. Now this looks nice. Some of you might remember a small rig thing that I opened up a while ago that had 3 really nice little cube lights in it. This is a very similar light. It's got the same sort of diffuser on the front of it, and it's got a button on the side of it here to power the thing on, and 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4 steps of light power. So it's kind of essentially the same light inside, which is not terribly surprising. It's got quite a few differences though. It's got that little MagSafe connector on the back of it down here, which is what you charge it with, which means that this one here is waterproof, IP68 waterproof. There you go, it says so on the box. Excellent. And it's got a little cold shoe adapter on the side of it as well as a 1/4 inch thread on the bottom, which means that you can put that onto the side of something like a GoPro housing, or on a housing that goes on another camera, and makes a really good versatile camera light. It does also have the barn doors thing here for shaping light. It's got a container here full of gels and honeycomb and all that sort of neat things. Little cold shoe adapter in here, and yeah, that's a really neat little kit. And it comes in this great little carry case here, so that just slots back into there, and that into here, and there you go, neat little carry case. You can just shove that into your camera bag and away laughing. This is something really neat, and it's the kind of thing I love seeing, this type of mystery box. And what else we got down here? We're getting closer to the end. We've got this little box here, which is going to require my knife again. Now I know we've all got a million little plasticky phone holders around the place, the spring clamp type ones, and I think you'll agree that most of them are kind of okay, but not perfect. This one here, I would say that this here, on top of any other phone clamp mount thing I've had, is probably going to be the most solid one I've got. It's also all metal, so it's not going to have that plasticky flex and bend kind of thing. It's got a 1/4 inch thread on the bottom there, and then you can put the phone in here and just screw that down to clamp it in, so it's not going to come loose or anything, it's going to stay screwed down. That is excellent. Right at the top here, it's got those 2 little bevels. That cold shoe adapter, I'm thinking, yes, fits nicely just in there, so you can have your phone camera pointing out that way, your little light on top, and you've got a really good light sitting on top of the phone. Brilliant. That's awesome. I really like that. We've got one more box here. Now this one was my favorite one in the whole thing, I have to say. This is the MT43 desktop tripod from Ulanzi, and it has one of those boxes. Oh yeah, a couple of Allen keys, a lot of stuff. I've got so many Allen keys these days, and it's got this neat little tripod in here. So it's just a little tripod-y thing, but the construction of it is so solid. It's absolutely brilliant. I love it. Everything feels like it should feel, if you know what I mean. And you just pull those down and you just rotate that a couple of degrees, and that clamps into there. So that's solid. That's not going anywhere, and there's no give, there's no wobble in anything. The shaft here is carbon fiber, and if you just twist that a little bit to loosen off that clamp, that lifts up and you can tighten that, and it just gives you that extra bit of height. This ball head here is an Arca plate on the top, and has got the ability to rotate around. The Arca top, just wind that a couple of times and it comes out, so quick release plate. I want to get these sort of quick release plates across all of my gear, so I've got the same quick release plate and mount point for all my lightweight gear. It's got a cold shoe adapter on the side, and the ball head does not want to move. It's really solid, very easy to loosen off, and then when you just finger tighten it, it's not going anywhere. So that's really good. This is probably the best desktop tripod I've got yet. This is also really good as a selfie stick as well, by the way. If you just loosen that off and tighten that up, you can bring the legs back up and tilt the ball head down, and like that, and then you've got that quick release plate to put your camera on, and there you go. It's a decent distance for vlogging away with a 24 or 35mm lens. There we go. So that's all the stuff that came in this box from Ulanzi. It's an excellent value. Now I added up all of the bits and the price of them, and the big mystery box, the gigantic mystery box that you get, is listed at $200 US. The retail price of everything that was in there came to just over 320, 330, I think it was, somewhere in that mark. You know, it's half again the value that you pay and a bit more. Now, sometimes that's a bit of a tricked value, because you need to sit down and say, well, okay, so I got $300 worth of value from a $200 box, but would I have actually bought this stuff if it hadn't been in the box? And I've got to say, for the most part, yeah, I probably did want to get this. I did want to get the lights. I may or may not have bought this light, but I will definitely use it. It's definitely going to be useful. USB-C cables, I love. This thing here, actually, that will go onto the mount plate there as well, so this is a perfect phone vlogging setup for me. Don't think there is actually anything in here I didn't want to have. I have to say, the sun lamp is something that's going to be really useful to me. I might not have bought it individually, but now that I've got it, I'm definitely going to use it. So yeah, I think the value in getting these boxes is brilliant and really good. Now, I do know from their marketing that they also have some gimbals in some of the boxes, but they're saying that all of the boxes have at least half again the value of what you're paying. So yeah, there's a link down below too where you can go to the Ulanzi site and have a look at these mystery boxes. I don't think if you get one, I don't think you're going to find that there's a dud box out there as such. They all look like they've got some really great stuff in there, so go and give it a go. I hope this has been useful, by the way. So if it has, then click down here to subscribe, and click up here to watch this video, and up here to watch this video, because they're useful to you as well, like all this gear is. And I'll see you in another video really soon. Have a great day.